Cocaine. Minority raised 3 issues. Money laundering, cocaine bust. $500 million worth of cocaine in less than 3 months.
He has no evidence. He has no evidence to back what he says. And if in team for you is able to show you any evidence of a cocaine hole, I will resign from government that very day.
Police pay Pia or Galamsey area piano. Among others say you mean I flow. Now you have from cop.
Yen sama ifo nyina kwaba ebiom emra dwumadiesu atrasia ensama ekoso ewo oman Ghana mu yede ni nyina ebre ehefo na abetodwa se His Excellency John Mahama oba be change a police fo a wo mo Galamsey areas edienti ena His Excellency John Mahama enena ban e take sa action we quick one ebewram na afi no edi ho nkomo na if won so a unsana nzebe to dwasa minority no emeki allegations bi say enuboni bi aba be fa oman Ghana enochi ena Felix Ofosukwache from NDC's Excellency John Mahama omoba bonten ebe deny sa allegations ne say nokwe bia ni sansem nim minority no gusua e defend sansem ne say e nokwe nuboni bi ebe fa oman Ghana na enomo no ena NDC won fu ama Felix Ofosukwache Jesse, baby, I didn't do Bushian Sawani, and Sasame, and I'm a catcho. I didn't cook yan to quack, but I'm Sanano. Yanko, Nayan Conco, Tier minority, no. I'm Reverend in Team Ford, your commander. Yeah, and say, Oguso grantee interview. Yeah, I'm on for say, Papa, I was say, national security, a cochino. Yeah, all grantee interview now, and a Felix Ofosukwa, just said that be. And some of Papa Canayan throw an old car, on Subamu, Emma Adiano Koyan to Quanti. Minimum videos ni me ni now of course ye be kona fe no yakwa kotie na head you see yeah but baby ansem no kono commander say ano ya edin
yeah the brother on say ensem bi say no e for political gains
no kwasem
a bad one thing sir both political parties and obia wants to take advantage both opposition any party in power but baby asem wo yedru no the brother minority for no ma ejo in the first place go yakwa video no
okay
but say omo evidence be to back Asama Reverend in Team for Jokana, but they should be very quick. Because assembly say at the end of the day, a mere allegation. Now advance nobody will take minority serious.
Oh, there be and yes, we are take home serious.
And I say, me provided the needed evidence now. But trust me, say, and send be on Basha somebody Babiano. A man for will take them very serious. And our government in power, Felix Ofosukwache, on also new common ordino, or the any problem. But almost me, almost say, Abaya war power. Say, assembly you think Nipani locus, only basis, only so be only evidence. The writer, for Nipan set the example.
Oh, yeah.
And minim say, I 2 videos, no, and send be a siwo. Omumi enum common with the yenima. The writer, a lot of issues. Abayan so you infobia. The bedi hun komo but e koba. The benya da jinafi. The dimun komo ye pa.
And the quick one. Yanko na yanko tiensem nemra na yakoba. Abusu information we chie pa.
Cocaine, any money laundering, any the Muamu national security for. And I don't know why they only talk about one. We minority raised 3 issues.
Money laundering, cocaine bust.
They want one casade cameras, could see also, Kuchao, Sapima.
Yes.
And around that same time, you know, one more coche, Takrade, cocaine, $150 million. I almost say NDC parliamentary candidate, Charles Hagan, and a set up to now, one arrested, no funding call to be around the same time. And a $350 million bust of cocaine.
Yes.
The President Mahama Nankasa described as high-profile bust.
Yes.
Ebin see that. What come in in less than 3 months? 500 million, $500 billion.
Yeah, $500 million.
$500 million worth of cocaine. I bet so in less than 3 months. Yeah, me and your politics with this thing. Me and your $500 million. That bet none yati in penny say Ghana we have ever had. Even within a period of 10 years, a cumulative bust of $500 million worth of cocaine. That be nyati and a moon no sabi obi and a queer me amina konsia. If a kromoha, me no kase crown. There are many flights that come and go. Thousands of flights land every month, and then they depart. Ma ba ababe bo flights be din. That be and this yes see something and say something. Now, some say NDC for my basso. Entin mama ban no cocaine edi atrentwie wo kromu hai $500 million worth of dollar worth of cocaine around the same time money laundering around the same time one amade video camera kosi su twa ba me nka ho nka ho na say it dovetails within the same period 2 suspicious flights.
Yes, but the argument they say granted say see you didn't so you come on here
but they have never invited me when we are raising these concerns and I made the flights na money to you. That was video so me kai no NDC 4 robe say oh also 4 trofo and no plane bia me see ha ambulance bia me see ha and na mo station ya mo multimedia ya mo do mo asuko so they can ya and I join you for and they call your presentations. Hey Debbie, we have checked
flights,
we have checked the flight and it's exact time one and team for your editor and by the same time and it's left the exact time but there's no evidence ambulance no and the yarophobia by and you know our question was simple. So in the midst of all these cocaine some any money laundering good in some amuntu me bu hun kontai so place me no wo free Grand Canary obi anim say cocaine ho dwadie na ekoso ho no and then no mo de baaye and then no mo de koye relevant security agencies come and answer.
Yeah, but I think where the problem was in your statement you alluded to
suspected case
you alluded to the fact say intel XM say Nioma na wo plane ni mo ni way.
Absolutely, Obi.
Yes.
Intel Benwa national security for the Kwachi cocaine.
They 350 million.
Yes. Didn't they tell us on Intel national security went and on Kwachi containers filled with 350 million worth of cocaine. And you want to buy say on Intel one went to an takrade Kwachi containers worth of $150 million. And then one more and almost say on Intel one more afa cameras edu omachi akwakọ to ase warehouse so e wasapema retrieve 12 containers one one kase twamfoni me na me twamfoni betu dwa anya national security operation
in the same intel be na monso mu
ya no say te o memu ha that's around the same time. Let me tell you this, on that 25th March now so 2 flights no coincidentally, even if it's coincidentally one tubo mu esan call Grand Canary.
Yes.
That was the day I light off have you forgotten?
Oh, I said it can be mere coincidence.
Yes, until can say coincidence means Banco Quacho Fusu say ambulance no say but my main we free Obian frame. Nobody has invited me.
Committee be frame.
There be now security agency be frame. Minimum 2nd April now. Someone who let them. And I make sure the man the joint security agencies are President Mahama and the directive no more or share almost more investigation.
What
collaborate no. Make sure my say one more but I have to pass it through because as a member of parliament and I'm here ranking on defense and security defense and interior committee. But they far chairman to say, and that's how we do it. Anytime I'm me someone defense minister, that's the same thing I did. Me someone interior minister, that's the same thing I did. And when we met them, we talked and we had results, and then we'll talk about some of them. And I mean, they found the same. NDC fooling enya ntiase se yenya sa because womonso epese omotenamu bi na nya se bia menko na me omokwa krosi na wi a ma ba bontia be kam bi foforo afa yenya ntiase wi yi
o chairman said that be ompene
emma ye tro ayi na afa ye ti ane se da fia mepo ene NDC leadership no akwa block actual letter purportedly addressed to me. Up to now, me a copy. Up to now, nobody has even had the courtesy to even send me a copy of it. Say, we address the letter to you. And yes, now the family pop, I post one in the social media handle. That disrespectful. So I gotta get the security agencies. The security agencies, you know, Obi, the way NDC is with panic and handle Sanyoma way, no, almost say almost empower. Because security agencies, no. Obia ojide wo mu Ghana ha enti asem we see ya security matter no ye bisa questions na komu jide man security for no e man ka na kokofo national security NIB import director airport say oh mumfa mo report to Mantempa within 24 hours and an national security for you almost say national security media and come the cameras cooperation this statement kitwe be said the Ghana armed forces here you know to a very professional statement, even half page. So we have taken notice of the reported incident of 2 flights. We have checked it. They came in at this time. They departed at this time. There was no illicit cargo that was on board. We urge the public to be rest assured. So the BNI air cover swap. Is that not how they should have handled the matter? But they didn't do that, and they almost our meeting. Now we are one big video so about time, and then Team Fojo was invited. He's running away. He was invited. So in the beginning of Wow defense in the ground, you lie.
In the same can say, "Oh my friend, na Uganda no." And
I'm there no say invitation being and nobody mammy on farmer. And now why nobody suffer any scenes to say so no Felix and almost man say Matis Adeko Council can be. I'm a Adekoka, one more friend, no so one my friend in the on fan cranem. So where is the evidence of that invitation? But I have given you evidence of my intent. Some moments have got President Mahama say collaboration.
Yeah.
Collaborate. What is the interpretation of collaborate? So one more say one more interpretation of collaborating is say mon code do and Team for your Rambo style, mon like Jackpa style, mon pumetio, go run if you mon and question baby. 3 days, 4 days, mon grele no, mon fanen 200 and yane basta, mon persecute no, not fe mon fanen mra.
Reverend, what to be
no, please. If that is the interpretation, I am ready for it.
That say no put here under what authority no there?
I am ready for it. But
Reverend in Team Fojo,
of course.
And some are the 2 Danier.
Yeah.
I know I had but then police of Uzukwache, and so the ready.
Of course.
Never say Kutiba.
Yeah, for fair judgment. And it said, yeah, Obiabeti 2 scenarios in Arsenal. Means to be say a better say, a better fellas of Uzukwache the side of the story.
Okay.
Now, am I clear sight? Now you want any ye.
Oh, sir, on what to just say, obey free a bime crano. Sir, Reverend in Team Fojo to me provided evidence.
Yeah.
On obey free bime.
Yeah, and director for somebody to say, so what the evidence about say na cocaine will play anymore.
Yeah.
Me free mama by mu nyadwuma wa by mu biem na. But it tells you how serious asem na kwa kudu. You cannot sit here. Na you defend you be.
Okay.
But baby asem ne kono.
Okay.
Director yem kotie ni nsema because ono so o may a lot of insights say ko ba e be din komo ye pa.
Quick one, young comrade.
Obi. Ono abetna wo catch was say there was cocaine and money on the plane. On first shred of evidence in mind. Which in the video now, I told you specifically what was in the aircraft. A oil drilling equipment. Any oil for drilling equipment. I was Jerry Kansimu. I put out videos of the aircraft. I put out videos of officials inspecting the equipment at what aircraft. And yet you are asking me, say, I didn't speak about it. When you heard me in a 7-minute video, you see, one of the reasons sometimes I criticize you media men. More amount for wasting your time when you know what to do to stop that time wasting. The video is there. Obi, you listen to me for 7 minutes. I gave you details of each aircraft and what they were doing here. Instead of what I have good relations with him. I am a neighbor. But on this issue, he knows to say Asamoah Obwa and that he is wasting our time. He doesn't have a shred of evidence. I'm daring him in your studio. Or evidence, let him put it before you right now, before you go on.
Or say,
I'm sure what has happened here, Obi. What happened? They say, Obi friend this airport, that is the place they see, and then he put it out. He didn't have anything. Onishe, I'm telling you point blank to his face. Say Onishe. He can't show anything. There are 2 aircrafts. Bako a Kabok. Flight 12 BT. A flighter, a cargo plane. Almost Luanda, Angola. Air the Singapore, EU, and European country. They are required before they enter the EU to have specific certification. Star screening. Luanda doesn't have the facilities in Angola. It's an airport, Swiss cargo port facility. In fact, since 2017, and as I play, no, ABG is a Ghana Kwanyada. So they come and do it at the Swiss port cargo center before they get access to the EU. They had a problem with their engine. In the video that I put out, you saw engineers working on the engine. who say airport officials need aviation security, any national security NI before, be create no usher the room. You saw it in the video. So why are you tolerating this waste of our time? How do you come and allege say there are drugs on the plane and yet you are not able to show anything? It's been many windy as we believe you. With the greatest respect, my friend, it is comical. And we should not be wasting time like that. A medical plane, no. Obi, there are videos and pictures of the landing gear. We see from no. The reason why they were here to refuel. Matter say, on an Amoka say, I don't know refuel or Tamale. They could also have refueled in Morocco and Egypt, and they could have gone to Cyprus to refuel. What is wrong with refuel in Accra? They were here to refuel and then have their crew take a rest before they continue. In fact, they have a local airline company called Tropicana Airlines. I'm not business. So they come here all the time. And when they landed, they saw that they had the best time. And landing gear and what so they could not move. So they brought in people with another aircraft to come and fix it. I can send you the videos and the pictures of this. Infield Photo does not have a shred of evidence. He is wasting your time. So what does it mean by I didn't speak about cocaine? Why? Does it make sense?
When I asked him this question about the video, his reaction was the videos you showed no one show, for example, with the air med, the one show the inside of that plane.
So now he's sitting a GoPros. Cabo inside enough. You have air med in account. Doesn't not tell you that he's wasting your time. Instead of admitting that he's wasting your time and lying, he says that he didn't show this. Why? What has he brought you to show that there was anything in that plane? It'll be like I say, what you want to your bar because I have said that you must strip naked for me to see. Is that what Infield wants to invite us to? Is this serious legislative oversight? But please, you see, I have respect for him as my brother and my friend and my neighbor. But when Momudia, he is wasting everybody's time. No nicer.
Fellas,
if one more time, they were tolerating the drug trade. It's not they were not busting any drugs. And your mama said, but you can't tell us, place me no this year. Moon in the view movie. And it will be a more continue. Because of that, there are drugs and that there's money in it. Into Obi, what airport in there? Now who claim the assets you are because you don't know the deal is finished now, they are transiting drugs. I mean, how can you think like that? And why do we tolerate this?
Fellas, is that because in terms of tolerating it, no, His Excellency the President himself saw say something worth his time. Ama or that say security agencies should collaborate with him for investigations. The President Crane will say it is something that is worth investigating.
That is President. He is a very tolerant individual. If I was the President, I won't tolerate this because it's a waste of time.
Really?
But Obi, first of all, allegation no here no cry. It did not make sense. And what did he provide as basis to go and investigate? It will be sorry, I have intelligence say we are bad because I have said that then so we best report not or your bad now when I have not provided any evidence. That is what he is inviting us to do. He is wasting our time. For evidence, MP before propaganda, he would have put it out. For evidence, he will show pictures, videos, recordings, or anything that proves he will even wait for an invitation. Number two, through the minority leader, Afena Markins, he was invited. He was speaking as a member of the committee. Now, they were not his personal views, he cannot come. But in any event, let me put it out.
Yeah.
Say, as you speak, after initial approach at one man, the NIB has written to the Speaker of Parliament formally to release him for investigation. Very soon, the Speaker will release him. Or he should go and waste their time like he is doing to you and I on this matter.
You are saying, sir, through the minority leader, no?
He's been invited.
Why they invited the committee?
The National Investigations Bureau and your committee.
Okay.
Committee BNI.
Okay.
He said, because he was doing a press conference as a member of the Defense and Intelligence Committee, he was not speaking his own mind. Into Opa, Odinaya, call Afenyo Martins and ask him.
Yeah, I say that is not true. He has never said that to anybody.
Well, that is what his minority leader told the NIB as a response to the invitation of mobile.
And there is record of that.
Absolutely. Now, you see, in any event, Obi, you see, we are MP, a very serious position. So you cannot just get up and say things that you know are not true and waste everybody's time. And Obi, again, as a journalist, I think you should demand more, especially from public officials. Or no, in team for the account. To be sorry, the catcher say there is cocaine on the plane. It is not sufficient easy to host a program on. You should have basis.
No,
before
Felix,
you do that.
Felix,
we are beginning to do this too much.
No. My problem with that kind of approach in Sonese, if Oka Semni, and there was no official response, it's a different. Maybe let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Even ordinary people, ordinary members of the public,
Felix
can tell us who can.
No, Felix, let me finish. The president is the commander-in-chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. Our intel briefing, for him to have responded and called for the investigations, Chese, he sees something in there that should be
let me tell you something. Yeah. There's nothing in there. In addition to president, I also speak for the president.
Absolutely.
The mini president authorization, I can never speak. So what I said yesterday, it was with the full authorization of the president. The president only said what he said just to prove that he has no evidence to back what he said. And only he is not willing to cooperate. In fact, if he had evidence, on Chem will be in front. Obi, I'm telling you, our evidence on Chem will be in front. Obi, if you have evidence of a crime, Obeka say you influence and Rabeka. He would have taken the matter to the public and can a press conference national. He would have shown you evidence. The way you see in America, Obi, I'm saying the only he has no evidence. All that has happened is that Obi Freya no catch no. Say place and then he went to town. And because in the week before, NASA Intelligence Bureau for any NACOP for or NACOP, I beg your pardon, had busted in Kophobia no more transporting cocaine. He thought that he could mix it in to create the impression that there was a problem when there was none. Only any shade of I'm burying him. Let him show you the evidence where he sits right now. More cameras from the studio. Let him show it to the public.
Yeah, he says the details he would provide when
he has no details.
When he is called.
I am daring him. He has no details anyway. But eventually he will be called because NID has written
to the speaker.
Only me say, I'm telling you, if Intel Fojo is able to show you any evidence of a cocaine hole me, I will resign from government that very day.
Say, to show evidence now.
Me say, if he is able to show any evidence, I will leave government that very day. I'm telling you, he is lying.
But Felix,
and that is why he cannot tell you anything.
Okay. From everything I work and from the Michelle video, really, then this whole investigation is cross and necessary.
It is just so that an example is made of him, so that people will refrain from that kind of behavior. Otherwise, in a way, also. Because said in previous, maybe at the past, I waited 10 years. Time as the same way to tell those you are telling lies. Why? Have we not had MPs do legislative oversight on government here? Those days are Ablakwa or Yanadiano doesn't give you concrete evidence. When Ablakwa spoke about the hiring of jets, one evidence I'm laying. If you want to be like Ablakwa, do it well. Do it with a modicum of intelligence. Let people see, say, you are serious, and then you take the position they've given you. Why? I'm out for what? Out. They found you ready to send you to parliament. So, could you my name? Is this what you are going to do? What's sorry, I would intro. Telling things,
but he has not,
that are not true.
He has not said he wants to be like a black.
But obviously, that is obviously what he's doing. Look, there have been MPs on the side of the MPP who have been able to do proper legislative oversight and raise issues that have merit and substance. Even if you disagree with them and you respect their approach. What I said in so we can disagree politically, but let nobody waste our time. Knowing very well that someone cannot entassel me. When the response has come, you are saying, man, cocaine was it's cocaine near the should say there's cocaine in it, simply because you said it. When I'm in a position to tell you that my work and
okay, said the investigations is to make an example of him. No, what did you mean?
Because it is not allowed. So sorry, you just go and say what you like. Because indeed, Tony said there's a law against publishing false information.
Yes.
So he is in breach of that as he sits there. Because me, I'm able to tell you that Obua, he doesn't have any evidence. When he goes to face the investigators, he can't give them anything. And indeed, Obesa will test here. If indeed he had that evidence, he won't call. He won't even call for an investigation. Because knowing the political capital or he would have put it out long ago.
Okay. Felix, my men say, maybe any Bessia Casabio.
Okay, Commander.
Yeah, Roger.
I some oh my Ghana.
Very, very unfortunate.
But we say no. To me, no.
Okay.
And then a minority, no evidence of Mukra.
Okay.
One for evidence number. Nanko my Ghana, because Felix of Ozuka video ya after Jumedio obey no. Video so the shame no. Or the video is shame.
Of course.
In the minority, no so no person common so bad thing. And come so evidence of mono be in a check. New say ampa. Adia no American fan say Jumedia be say akoso. Ana
Roger, a very
important de remain.
Now asem we no me ma fano mienu. Asem le say dem hunu say e say either you prove.
Yeah.
And now say opponent ebe prove wrong. Roger baby e ginan. Felix Ofosu Kwachi from on side any the all cano. But I mean the adwin bebre no one side bi na me ne nya adwin. And the same thing so na Reverend in team for John so. Me wo ba bi ono so me talk to na asem no. The ntia make us nyina ne say it's up to Reverend in team for John say as honorable member of parliament. Obeba bonten na obeka nsem a right onim say o nyina so evidence. But say oba bonten na one obe making mere allegations. Na say wo san kire emu say allegations na wo make no. And yet just mere allegation, no, not say ultimate provide evidence. But we cannot rely on you.
Oh, yeah, and
that is the first thing. And to honor the it is either so but prove to the state to say, then seminar walk and yet mere allegation. And yes, sir, the state have to prove to him.
And I say mere allegation, sir. In this John Mahama buying or more tenaso.
Roger, and because
so more, sir. Okay. Na can say a man for because we Jimmy or my name, sir.
Right, I say either say ube prove and I say you will be proved. In this one prove or mumbe prove. Because
and some I can abroad for so much show.
Yeah, right, of course. Because and now Menugusuka say the government is trying to say on other countries ever collaborating. Yeah, Banocran Czech Republic president is coming to Ghana. But a whole lot of initiatives now pass away. And this will be making allegations be saying. Nipa huno or a member of parliament, or a ranking member, or what Dibra. It's up to the government to say. Ube provide evidence. I mean, who's a assassin no Caribbean. Said the bear say Obini engage in business ya.
Up to the government.
Up to the director in the first place. Free baby.
Some government no so no mobile fellows of Ozu kwache babon tembe. Edit videos in Abe Church.
Director, the entire mechanic say. Said the bear obijina baby obenya ne hunti ase because Reverend in team for Jobetma ko jina baby aka say Felix Ofosu kwachi videos no ebi kura ya packaging niam na yi akwa wie okay na wakọ video de akere
na no woka
intirata de obetima ye nyina ne say waka ne nsem and sebasa na only evidence bi a a false publication when inform public with false news ntino kura bi anim ada ne yen taking on. Because what can try and no by the so and you proven it say what can draw
okay
because what becan sema no Caribbean him they go abide who fee who their good workers ni individuals or more airport on fee any companies now or money ye judgment or man jimbe or say Ghana enye safe and mom because so be do juma mpo ade beti na obi akwakwatena bonten e de wo airline company ni din e ti abonten say who di numoni hu dwa wa bra woni numoni hu dwa nti Ghana will not be safe for business bi nti aban should take this matter as World Cup e was aban fish it to the grounds na de won bi aban ni yipie
na de na Reverend Tim Forge ne minority no so we dey MPP for no ho aba asem
I
don't know provide evidence e ma ye nji omuni
asam we no na me fa ne say a minority but my dream ya asesa me ye hu say a Reverend team for John Kwan na ye nya na asem so what study said the minority any MPP terrain recently city say assembly ba quickly obo say afanyo markings aba bonta aba beka enti omo ate say give to aware cry ye chi no obo say afanyo markings aba beka so give to aware as member of MPP team no
only the prepare bow.
The writer more into more prepare by assembly by the writer Obianka Shayo no kwan e kone kon enti me mpesa me de be for minority for nyina e bia minority for no omuni evidence bia enu nti na omunya mfo mo hu nhiem
na so reverend team for do ka se enye ono nkwan
the writer no ono nkwan na enye no o se officially Obianka krata me frɛ no the writer hono na me ne no ya adwe kakra
kyerɛ se o se enye ono nkwan eye yemfa se group bi e no magada asa information no
right I say odi ni nkomo no our groups mienu because the first group they say or a member of the minority caucus MPP caucus no but or say committee a wom yeah or me in charge of defense and interior it is our committee no NDC for MPs so can committee no
e no mo de ahye na no na beka
mo nti is up to committee no any aban ne say your friend no e wo committee bi anim ana your friend no ewo e fan say court say onfa evidence mra na so ogide say committee ni netna say right onfa chairman of the committee mra and chairman of committee no so because committees ni nyina no ene NDC for ne da no enti o mayate ase say within committee NDC for ni bi kura goma o mo nyina ate ase mo yase dia right you should go with the evidence
but some mra na yeso ko fa MP o so de ko fa speaker so no onya sure say o se wo mu yifiri o
Roger who say your constitution nyema bebre o ma ye nyina susu say e wo se yesesa no baby ye nyina ba bedru no emre bi atwa baby a na e behia bate na die ehia biem say e individual e na e penipa na e different but say state ni mbom e hwehwe nipa ne dia straight away you allow state no na state no nsanka no na enye easy but baby a mimi gina ni Roger is up to minority for no say omo so wadwuma bi ye say Reverend in team for Joasemi, say minority for any answer wumubia. It's up to them, say ombo provide evidence. Na asem way, enkoyen keke. Because say enkoyen keke. Rata MPP who ye he data. Nti say koba se de bia mo de mo ba bonten. E ma ba be twa ntro de akere Ghana fo a. Rata nobody will be willing to listen to MPP in the coming years. Nti me mpese meje di say eyen keke e no mo ye.
E na asemi ba bia memfa ne se omu nyina de akwakoduru no e wo se ehu resource
director
ye twintin o ma se mo enkoda wo
ba bia asem we ye gina nne yi no akwakwe world cup it's either say obi de begu anim ase ana wo de begu obi anim ase
Ghana ha na bibi sorry ya na akoda na no kwa se doctor fo ho amedra speaker se o hwehwem o ye de ye tin ho asem
of course
anodom pre e de omukokun wo komedi ase beti ase na ye ntin ho hwe
of course right I wouldn't say these are some of the instances here ema Ghana for you lose trust our democracy any yen governments are good winning but asem we no right ye nima mi no say oh shine from the bigger picture it's either say MPP be gain a lot from nsem because there were 3 and about 9 months 3 years and 9 months when MPP will have to distract the government said your master say that is the plan say on that distracted government no the writer is up to NDC so say omo be prove omo be vindicate omo say boni bia say ni omo trim na omo nya boni fofo e was ha kan ne so nti sesi amenu gusu kasa no say MPP for anya fast na omo prove something with evidence ya intim for George writer ni omo meyi ne ma two things it's either say MPP be born team for George na waka ni nsem yie ana say omo beyi na ma na akwese ayo no nkwa ne betwa ne ntwa minority ne nsoma no and it's up to NDC so ne aban ne say omo be push intim for George to the wall emia na tare ban no na no kura bi e wasem nim no oba beka so evidence ya o de beba say oni evidence ya oma meka no kura say asem no obwa
oni evidence ya emra ni ninye so obeka no kura
right asem ni nyina aha so oni evidence ya emfa ne mamra
go a national issue
of course
ana we say no esa say o man
of course
go nubone ba be fa de obi tiamonone na otia on sheda ni ni dwasa
na bi na right reputable countries any o medins house na yese
baby nubone ko fa
baby nubone fa nobody will be willing to work with you na yet won ye hia moa ye hia different countries amama ba invest wa ha na sasa nyema we koso tuba de nhwe hawa nsem be say we say the ye twen speaker say obe release reverend team for jona nsem na to aso
yenko this video emramu ntaka mubarak galamsey won sensem no ena akofa nsem bebri aba ansa na yenko tie emra na yekoba abusha information we cheaper
sese kura ya start every meso makacha IGP say sebio yenye ya adwen say best sasa no police pay bia wo Galamsey area bia no mama order say ye omi na afro na ya fa afro nko enti obi a district commander divisional commander regional commander wo Galamsey area bia no me say wo kan ho me ka say wo kan ho you say what na ho ache we dey you way free ho because what na ho want to me fight Galamsey no enti ye you way free ho na ye dia afoforo so akọ ene ya me ka say police for na afoforo na e do ko ho no so me mensa ya hun sakre ya o so be you way free ho na ye be ye sa ya no sa to say ye be nya resource because ye hun say nsembone onkofo di e a wo mo say ye wuram ne ye kwaye mu no wo mo ne sebio ye nuanom bi a ye di sa adwumadi na hye wo mo nsa say wo mo bɔ ho ban no wo mo ne wo mo na e kana na wo mo di sa adwumadi no enti eduru o ye sramo na say edi obi be fa wo so say ye say ye transfer me sramo ma no hu say bisa na say fa na wo o say mo is the reading aka say we dey e asam kese o say o me wo be kwai aka say e asam kese be bia Galamsey area no bia western region obia can say there be side the intimate society because yes sana say so oh we dey malam dudu ne be pa chonti ye ma no wo ho e kina akabonga sarki akabonga so be ba I now say ya malam dudu dey na akọ free no also dey no ya ma also dey jano also dey no jana ade tia madam dudu dey so ba also dey no ba say what ma ya malam dudu what ma ya malam what ma sarki akabonga I don't know dey want to me ya ma no adetia the come so dey be ba obehunu na ejei na ide na say it is
okay commander
Yeah, Roger.
Interior Minister
Of course.
And say Galamsey no dey also aban your mom any break.
Yeah,
because Galamsey one of the issuer Emma NPP echo opposition.
Yeah.
And say omo ba be fra ban mu demonstration upon demonstration. Me kwa mate say ka the chief fifa say oba be lead demonstration.
Okay.
Afa Galamsey unti John Mahama na ban.
Yeah.
Omo try.
Yeah,
Yes sir. Ebe ha
Yeah, Roger. Galamsey ye di nkomo bebre na e sha se ka ho asem enye nne.
Yeah.
But ade ba ko a e ma ne ka no eye den ne se Roger kwan ben ye be fa so proper measures ya ye di be gu akwan mu a ye betime etu ade na se because se am no gu so kese aye yare a ete ye so ne ye nete.
Yeah.
But as experienced as Honorable Munchaka, in fear of what in the political system and the political terrain, and said, yeah, or see a year active. No, but I believe, say, sign measure we are or do good criminal, and one question be a damn good but at the end of the day, I don't fast papa beba. But I dear chat, yes, and said the Ocas or Catech for air cannon. A lot of Uncrofua almost support to Abani feels like Abani episode of power, or you sue Galamsey. Year into a 2-year campaign bebree and I buy that than we and our buy it also young baby. But some of us we feel like a buy no ye jit to also be nemum a beer or buy and ye early days yet. Okay. But no planning a minimum baby a dinner no. Say yes so say a early days yet a early days yet a buy no need to move any door back from us and I'm fear nayaso. Nti aban no so ntia say a early days yet nemum. So if it is sentem ebro so a na ni baye kokontem
na dwumadie we never bua say yen transfer obi owo Galamsey areas no
eba tawo ni made ba
se momko ne ye hwe na modwuma nso ani a ibayi ba fi ode ko asaba
eba ta no crepe wo me say this is one of the best approacher me ma esa say se wo ko ekuro bia ma enkankan ne enkuro na ewo ekire no Rata say the police ni as police commander pe and chobon say ohene esema chani 2 plot ade be na assembly members akoye na doye enti say obi di bone mpo na wokoche na ohene aba say nipa ne anu ofa asinti mesro yenyan no Rata ukopie mo mining areas na maka say ahemfo no omo ye highly involved enti say ahemfo ne highly involved na police commanders na wo hone inspectors no omo na hemfo no kon nakran na omo ye namfofo a beta okun a enko
David
Galamsey fo no so sika wo mo botom nti most of the times omo ne police fo no tena ho cha omo ne keka wo mo nim nti omo ne omo baye namfo ya omo so ye omo good pa e ye omo adoye nti e basa omo ntimi enko taaki wo mo enti omo nye omo nema nti se offer police commander or a beer man so nkwanta said and then more cooperation for move regional office eba na ono so afra Galamsey for na boma man ye say say mun video ho a mun ko na regional for neba better national for fra na regional for no so afra said enkrofo neba entimunyimu ne menfra na de nye ne ye ba wo better these are some of the practices that across over the years
Sir, we say no more security agents, no more cohon.
Yeah,
I had a big do no more discount.
But assembly because only on my house or minimum.
Now, Busumi, amount 4,000 Ghana. Now, one day, what could do Galamsey side? Now, Galamsey for say, Yama police in Libya 10,000 Ghana.
Obey
about 3 months, 4 months pay.
How many papa, one now?
Over the bribe.
And no problem, then they say, police in a transfer na cohon. Okwen wakoto inspector wakwa question ase nti inspector no na efre waka kire wo say jisika we to na Galamsey fo no ene say yanyi we mpanto ye ho do te bi kwa won kan sa wo be say sikani bi okrom ha wo say yenyina yanyi sika we na yenche but adom de watch sika no we afa die ade achi a inspector no na ma order say ko patrol onka say kwa nko be bi obeka say kwa na woko so ko chi obi na o si jaina you don't have option but enei say muntaka betima ye ne sa rata obia ko ba bi fofora sa wa study am the first 3 months the first 6 months or you very active or you didn't hear adwuma but after that now afi o mene na ba be fine no na adwuma na esesa nti say after 6 months you hu say adwuma na esesa rata na eyi wa firi ho and say ye you na ye do ko na afi o nya inspector ye do akọ show obi ase ana say ye you ye do akọ achi ye do akọ ba bi na umpe ho a but woni option bia and a best serve as warning to all more baba replace you no but yen hwe se we no enko etumu I say bia e kwa kwa se tuemu da bi obi ko ya na yi no but obi nso ho a okwa se wa monitor na dwebe ne se mi bedi 6 months pe nti ma me fa 6 months ne enko gisika na menya me hu yira me nko agi say your proper supervision but a very good point
yen fancy ye ko e be somebody here because ensem we brave e wachi I brighter media commander ena etene nkana yakai fo nyina